does whatever Spider-Man, cause he's Spider-Man, 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 Marvel Spider-Man, does whatever Spider can, Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Now that I have the vibranium, it'll take someone much stronger than you to take me down.
Now, Vulture, you can't go around taking things that don't belong to you.
No bother. I shall destroy you all just the same.
Huh? What's that, Sonny? You shouldn't be flying around at your age, Vulture. You'll hurt yourself.
You mind sticking around to answer a few questions?
I gotta get a new agent. I'm Spider-Man.
Hey guys, it's me, E-Man Top Cool, and today I will be reviewing Marvel's Spider-Man. Now this is a new Disney XD TV show and a new Spider-Man TV show. Over the years we've been having some Spider-Man TV shows. There's Spider-Man, His Amazing Friends, Spider-Man the Animated Series, Spider-Man Unlimited, Spectacular Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man. Now we have this Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man. So what I thought about this show, I like the first two episodes. I really liked the first two episodes of this TV show. I think it was a good introduction to the characters and to the show. I think it was really good. The action in the show was pretty good too. I like the action in the show. It was what you would expect from a Spider-Man TV show to give you with action. So I hope that we get to see more cool stuff done with the action in the TV show. The art style for this show is pretty good. I think some people could say it was bad, but I think it's pretty good for what it's shown. It looks pretty good. I like it, and I think it looks cool. The voice acting in the show is pretty good. I think the voice acting is done very well. Peter sounds great. Harry sounds great. Most of the characters in the show sound great, and the voice acting is pretty well done and good. Now, here's where the show. The first two episodes of this show were pretty good, but now let me tell you something. Like, here's the main problem with the show is sometimes the plots kind of not make sense in a way. And what I mean, it's kind of sometimes things happen and it feels forced, and sometimes characters do things that are dumb. Like Spider-Man was cleaning the ceiling upside down at school during the day. There's a camera that will see him doing this type of stuff. Like, seriously, this is happening. This is stuff that's happening in the show. This is the stuff that's happening in the show, man. And then you have an auditorium. There's like a whole blast, and there's fire around the auditorium, and there's still people in the auditorium. Why did the people left? Like, you supposed to leave. It's possible there could be a good reason for people to stay during the fire. Maybe. Like, there could be a fire, so maybe someone was trying to be a hero. But there was a pretty good amount of people in that auditorium when there was a blast and there was some fire. That was really... What was they doing? What was they doing in this show? This is my biggest complaint about the show. That is the biggest complaint about the show, is that sometimes things happen in the show that's really don't make sense sometimes. Not to the super extreme ways, because I've seen stuff where the stuff that happens does not make sense. To like, this is not extreme. It doesn't make sense to the point that it's like you really like, this would not ever happen. But it's like stuff that's like noticeable, and like probably to an older audience, you probably would notice these things and get like, I don't know, probably get mad maybe. I don't know what to say with that. It's like that's my only complaint with the show, is that it sometimes don't make sense. What I think the show can do to improve is make the villains more interesting characters. The Green Goblin and Spectacular Spider-Man was a very interesting character, and I like that Green Goblin in that TV show. I hope they can bring, if Green Goblin shows up in this TV show, I hope they can make a Green Goblin that's as good as the Spectacular Spider-Man's Green Goblin, or even better. I want that. I hope they can just do a better job of setting up villains and their intentions, make them more realistic and more interesting as characters, make them more realistic, and make them just good characters. We need good characters in this TV show. Peter is a good character. I like some of the other characters that's in the show. And I think what you guys need to do is build on those relationships with those characters between Peter and those characters, and I think you can make the show even good. So that's what I think Marvel Spider-Man needs. Other than that, I think I'm gonna wait for the whole entire season. I've seen 5 episodes of Marvel Spider-Man, and right now I'm kind of like, the first 2 episodes I think was good, but the last 3 I watched, the episodes 3, 4, and 5, I don't know what to say about those episodes. I just hope that they can make more good episodes. I hope I'll come back with a other review by the end of the season, maybe when the season's over, about how I feel about the first season. And maybe I hope they make changes that are really good, make the show make a little bit more sense, and just be a good TV show. Thanks guys for watching this video. Please leave a like and please subscribe, and drink water.